This is how I outsmarted the game of calisthenics. Simple. I started while I was fat. 2023, 2024, 2025. That's how long I've been in the United States for. And each year, this is how I started the year. Now, I lost some weight 2023, not much. Some weight 2024, not much. Some weight 2025. I gained it all back the next year. That was what was wrong with me. I wanted to do calisthenics, I wanted to do body weight workouts, but I couldn't lose the weight. And everyone online was telling you, hey, you have to lose weight to start calisthenics. You can't start while you're fat. And I believed them. I believed them until January of this year, when I realized I can be the first one to do it. So I did it. You see, being overweight is actually an advantage when you want to start calisthenics. Now you're like, how could that even possibly be? I can't carry my own weight. I can barely do a pull-up. I can, I can barely stand, let alone do a pull-up. Well, if you can barely stand, watch what you fucking eat. Like you're eating too much, simply put. But if you're at a point where, you want to lose weight, but you only want to do calisthenics, you don't see the point of, lifting weights. You're bored. You don't have fun. You don't enjoy doing it. And you'd rather, you know, focus and work towards having full and total control of your body, which you don't when you're fat. I know because I've been overweight. I'm over 220 pounds in each picture, and I'm only 5'10", 5'10", 5'11". I'm over 200 pounds, 220 pounds in each of these pictures. This is me this year. Like that, I took this picture like a month ago. July 2025. I look the same. No, I actually lost a little bit more weight. The last month, I think like 2 or 3 more pounds. This is a 6 month difference. 6 months after I was told it'll take 2 years, 3 years. 6 months, and I only did calisthenics. And to tell you the truth, I didn't even do cardio. I was sitting down most of the day. Most of the work I did was online. So I was in this same chair for 8 hours a day, and I still was able to lose 45 pounds in 6 months, but also get the skills that I always wanted to get. So, how did being overweight help me? Simple. I had more relative strength. What does relative strength mean? My strength compared to my body weight. Since I was bigger, me doing a pull up at 220 pounds means that if I were to do a pull up when I was 210 pounds, I'd be able to rep it out just by losing weight without even training the skill. Right? So what that means is the bigger you are when you start, the easier it gets. I don't mean, 2 or 3 times easier. I mean 10 times easier. Every time, every pound you lose, every rep will feel 10 times easier. Every 5, every 10, every 20 pounds you lose, your body feels 10 times easier to lift, to move. Your muscles just feel 10 times stronger just because of that relative strength. And that strength is relative to when you were fat, not where you are now. That's why I recommend you start right now while you're overweight, while you could barely pull yourself up. Right? The strength you build just by starting off overweight is insane. Because as you progress within your first, 4 to 8 weeks, you should be adding weight to your pull-ups if you did it right. Unless you're completely obese and you can barely do a pull-up right now. Right? Obviously it'll take more time. But if you're, fat, you can do like 2 or 3 pull-ups already. I'm telling you, within the first 4 to 8 weeks, you will start adding weight. In 2 weeks, you will go up to 25 pounds in pull-ups. Especially if you follow what I'm going to tell you right now. Once you add that weight while you're overweight, instead of pulling 220 pounds, you're going to be pulling 240 pounds, including your body weight. So when I was 210 pounds, I was able to do a 45-pound pull-up. 210 pounds plus 45 pounds, that is more weight than when I was fat. You see what I mean when I say you will get more strength by starting off fat? Another thing, your body will be more proportional if you do calisthenics. You know that too. You've seen this. I have never once seen a calisthenics athlete with a back too large and a chest that's not visible. Like just training calisthenics makes your body proportional. So you don't have to worry about your right arm being bigger than your left or your left arm being bigger than your right or anything like that. But the most important part about calisthenics is feeling that control over your body that you never had when you were fat. I know because I've been fat, man. I know that feeling. I know that the feeling you have when you walk up the stairs and you're out of breath. You want to hold yourself up. You see a couple bars. You want to do a couple of this, but you can't because it just feels you feel so heavy. It feels like gravity's not working in your favor. It feels like gravity's working against you. It feels like everything is 10 times harder than it is. Calisthenics, it changes that. It makes you feel lighter. It makes you feel more in control over your own body, over your own mind. What you think you can achieve, it makes you feel that way. Because calisthenics is as much of a mental game as it is a strength game. So if you're fat, forget weightlifting, forget powerlifting. Start calisthenics. It will be the best decision you will ever make, and you will progress so, so fast. Now, if you want to take my advice and start calisthenics, I'll show you exactly how to do it right now in less than 10 minutes. Number one, build foundational strength. Your pull-ups and your dips. These are the two most important parts of calisthenics when you're starting, right? You need to be strong in these. By strong, I mean added weight pull-ups, plus 45-pound pull-ups, plus 90-pound pull-ups. It's not necessary, but it will help you the most. Next, train your skills, the easiest progression of the skills. You don't have to try and do a handstand right now. You can try it against the wall. You can do pike push-ups. Go on YouTube, man. You'll find this shit. It's not that hard. Search up how to learn how to do a handstand. They'll tell you the same thing. They'll say start with pike push-ups. If you can't do pike push-ups, start with push-ups. It's logical stuff. So start training skills every day. Get your body used to it. The most important part of calisthenics is getting used to the movements, used to being upside down, used to that feeling that you get when your body is leaning on your shoulders. When all that weight is on your shoulders, on your wrists, on your hands, get used to it. And the most important part of this all is your nutrition. I don't care how much you work out a week, a day. You can work out 4 times a day. If you're not eating right, you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to progress. You need to lower your carb intake. I went carnivore. I'm a carnivore now. I only eat beef, eggs, butter. I only drink water. Nothing else. You don't have to go as extreme as me. You don't. You can just lower your carb intake. If you eat rice with every meal, don't eat rice with 2 meals. Eat rice maybe right before your workout or something. Reduce your carb intake. Increase your protein intake. Make sure that you're getting a gram per pound of body weight. You have to, or else you will not maintain the strength or even be able to build strength. You need the protein. But also eat a lot of fats. Fats are good for you, contrary to what everyone tells you. Don't eat them around your workout. Eat them maybe after your workout, your post-workout meal, but eat a lot of fats. Fat is good for you. Your body will thank you for this. Trust me. I know because I've only eaten protein and fats for the last 6-7 months. And I'm 100% sure my body's thanking me for it. All right, so this is your program. To start calisthenics, all you need to do is work out 3 times a week. Not more, not less. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Your workout is very fucking simple. You're going to do pull-ups and dips as your main workout routine. 3 by 6 to 8 reps, 3 for 6 to 8 reps, dips as well. RPE 9 to 10. That just means your first 2 sets, you should have 1 rep in reserve, and your final set, you should go all out. Once you can do 10 body weight pull-ups and 10 body weight dips with no problem whatsoever, you're going to start adding weight. You're going to add 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 25 pounds. But you have to get a minimum of 6 reps. Find a weight that you can get a minimum of 6 reps with. Now, when you can do 3 sets of 8 for that weight, you increase it by 5 or 10 pounds. And then you start again. You try and get to 6 reps. Once you get to 6 reps, you try and get to 8 reps every set. Once you do that, you increase weight. You see where I'm going with this? You have to go all out during these workouts. Now, every 4 to 5 weeks of this training program, you can take a deload week. Cut everything in half. Maybe do only 2 sets of 3 for half the weight. You see what I mean? Because your body needs to recover anyway. Your tendons need to recover. Your CNS needs to recover. Now, after these main exercises, you can do whatever you want after that. Whatever. If you want to work on handstands, L-sit to handstand press, whatever you want to work on, you can work on it. If it's the front lever you want to get, you can practice your tuck front lever. If you can't do that, you can do banded tuck front levers. If you can't do that, you can do Australian pull-ups. Use the easiest progression that you can find, or a progression that you can do, and train it. Train it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I used to do an hour and 30 minutes of skills. Only Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays though. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was off all day. I did not work out at all. And no cheat days, man. Come on. No cheat days. You're only cheating yourself. You stick to this for 6 months. And if you don't look like if you don't look like me, you can come and flame me in the comments. You can send me a DM, and I swear to God, I will take back whatever I said. But just know, if I can do it, you can fucking do it. All right. Now, if you want a more personalized plan just for you, I have a link in the description. It'll take 15 minutes. I'll create that personal plan for you. I'll create it with you, tailored to your specific goals and exactly, tailored to where you are right now. How much you weigh, how much weight you're trying to get to, how much weight you're trying to lose, what skills you're trying to achieve. And I will tailor the workout for you. It's a 90-day workout program. And I'll help you as much as I can on the call. So book your free call in the description. And if you have any other questions when it comes to calisthenics, leave them in the comments. And I'll teach you, I'll put out a video on exactly how to do them, or how to progress, or how I overcame those challenges when I started. I'll see you in the next one.